Now, race 1 at Canberra. They are on the track. They're a bit cool there at Canberra. And number 1 is the favourite, Spicy Shiraz, at 170. Angry's Image at 10. Kringle Man at 15. Phantom Quando at 20. Then we have Clover Lad showing at $9, $6.20 for Swamp Bull. And $8 about Yosemite Saint. That's for the first event from Canberra this afternoon. Now, we're going to take you to Canberra for the first event on today's program. They are parading there. Spicy Shiraz at $1.80 is the tote favourite. Kel O'Rourke's going to join us now for the call of the first event. Thanks, Kel.
Yes, and a very good afternoon to you, Nick, and all the viewers this afternoon from the National Capital. Greyhounds all but at the boxes here for the first of 6 heats this afternoon. 6 winners going into the final, plus the next 2 fastest 2 seconds. And they'll vie for $12,000 prize money on Saturday. That'll coincide, of course, with the big one down south, the Caulfield Cup. Spicy Shiraz, all the rage here. It's into $1.70 on Super. $2.10 New South Wales tote at the moment, but that's the one they've come for very late. Some support for number 7, Swamp Bullets, having its first look at the truck. Yosemite Saint, or Yosemite Saint, I should say, it's out to $6.60 now as I speak. All right, over they go, and in they go here for the first heat. Spicy Shiraz and Kringle Man. Phantom Quando first away. Swamp Bull, Yosemite Saint, Clover Lad, and Angry's Image will complete the line. There's the signal through on Cup Heat Day. Set to jump at the first heat. Ready and racing. There's a good line. Spicy Shiraz a little slow to go. Winning the break was Clover Lad, and punching up the fence Kringle Man, followed by Swamp Bull, Yosemite Saint. Getting well back, Spicy Shiraz with Angry's Image and Phantom Quando's going via the fence. Good charge down the back. 3 across the track. Kringle Man, Clover Lad and Yosemite Saint. Going to the lead. A narrow lead is Clover Lad. Yosemite Saint's about a half away. 3 lengths off then came Phantom Quando, followed by Swamp Bull all over their backs. You could throw a tea towel over them as they turn. Clover Lad just in front. Yosemite Saint lunged close. Clover Lad or Yosemite Saint in a thriller in the first. Third home was Spicy Shiraz, then Angry's Image, and the last couple home was Spicy Shiraz and Swamp Bull and Fair Income. You could have thrown a napkin over him into the pen as well. Pretty close go here in the first. Clover Lad and Yosemite Saint. Yosemite Saint is on the outside, and it does tend to favour the outside dogs here in 30 and 86. 30 and 86 for the overall time. 12.81 the second split, and it has got up on the outside. The one on the outside's got up, Yosemite Saint. It'll get the photo here 99 times out of 100. Doesn't matter how close they are in unison. 6 second Clover Lad for Anthony Lord, and 3 white Kringle Man, Marie Burton from Kemps Creek. The winner's got there officially by a half head, half a length between second and third. Half head by half length in 30 and 86. Yosemite Saint is a white, red and fawn dog by Golden Currency out of Silver Cassie, owned and trained by Darren Hooper from St Helens Park. So Yosemite Saint is the first qualifier after the running of the first. And it was a pretty keenly contested affair as well, with Yosemite Saint prevailing over Clover Lad by a half head, half a length between second and third. Spicy Shiraz missed the kick today. It got a long way back in the early part and really was gone when they went out of the straight on the first occasion. Angry's Image was punching up there, likewise Swamp Bull.
Okay, folks, now they're moving in quite well for race number 2, coming through from Mornington. And there are the $9.10 for the second race at Canberra. On the moon. So he'll probably ring it at some stage throughout the day, which will be good. And Andrew Bensley, and a little special guest a bit later on for you too, in about 20 minutes from now. Bloke who knows a fair bit about rating race winners around this time of the year. We'll talk to him. I won't tell you who he is just now, but a special guest coming up pretty shortly. But shortly we'll catch up with Andrew Bensley and find out what's happening the latest in Melbourne. Okay, well there it is, race 2 Canberra. They're on the way to the gates. $3.40 Super Ore, $3 Air to Waz, $6.80 Blonde Val and Gas Burner at $8 for race 2 at Canberra. Let's take you out now to Kel for the call of the second.
A little bit after opening up at 5 to 4, plenty of 9 to 4 available. Super Aura, as I said, 11 to 8, 5 to 4, very solid. Air to Az around about the 6 to 4. Then we've got Rare Rhythm number 6 at 5 to 1. Blonde Val.
Alrighty, well, that's not helping this situation. Now, Shika Fox at 5.20, 3.40 Super Aura. Air to Az on the tote at $3. Even money in New South Wales. Rare Rhythm at 11, Blonde Val at 6.80 and Gas Burner at $8 on the tote. For Super Tab punters, race to Canberra. Once again, here's Kel.
Yosemite Saint for Darren Hooper from St Helens Park. Was too strong for 6 Clover Lad and Karingle Man. 8.63 in the first, 30 and 86, half head by 2 or half head by a half length on the first heat. Now in they go for the second heat this afternoon. Field of 6. Shika Fox, Super Aura. Air to Az has drawn the centre. Rare Rhythm in 6. Blonde Val 7. Gas Burner box 8. Race 2 set. Ready and racing. Shika Fox got out well, so too did Super Aura, and out wider. Air to Az to the favourites make a line of 3 into that first corner. Up to 4th was Blonde Val, Gas Burner. Oh, one in bother. Air to Az the Victorian, and it's tumbled out of the race. Down the back, Shika Fox. 2.5 to Super Aura. 3 lengths away comes Blonde Val. A similar gap then to Rare Rhythm, followed by Gas Burner, and trailing was Air to Az, but Shika Fox is travelling as they turn. It's 3 to Super Aura, trying hard, but inside the 50, and Shika Fox goes into the final. Big win. Shika Fox first. Close for second. Rare Rhythm has rallied late and may have got up the nab Super Aura for the minor. Then came Blonde Val, Gas Burner, and unfortunately the Victorian, Air to Az, just going over the line now after tumbling into that first corner. Shika Fox, too good. 30 and 67. Hard kicked. The second dog was no match for it this afternoon. Rare Rhythm was late, but Super Aura was never going to pick the leader up. And Shika Fox, who recently trialled brilliantly over the 400s here, has gone right on with the job this afternoon. She's a Blue Fawn, a bitch by Proper Tears out of Fox Make. Raced by Norman Bradford and trained by Anthony Lloyd from Bungendore. Now 6 has got up to get second right on the line. Rare Rhythm, she's a black bitch. A Zealous Guy, Rare Deceit, owned and trained by M. Patching from Victoria. And Super Aura, he had his chance today. He's a Black Dog Star title. Bay Miss, Glenn Colpack, Greg Millwood from Bungendore. 2.5 officially at the death. 2.5 lengths between first and second. Here are the splits. 4.83, very first fast split there. 12.70 the second. 19.39 the third. And the overall 30 and 67, that's considerably quicker than the first heat of 30 and 86. 30 and 67 is the time. 2.5 by a half head. 2.5 by a half head. I hope you've had something on that at the 5.60 and the 1.60. It's paid 5.60 on New South, $2 a place. Super Tab 5.60 the win, $1.60 the place there. Yeah, trialled brilliantly recently over the 400. And as with the astute Anthony Lord, as I said, Super Aura tracks Shika Fox for most of the race, and really he had his chance to pick the leader up, but Shika Fox was travelling sweetly as they turned and had enough in stall to hold off. The fast finishing Rare Rhythm, one of the outsiders, has got through to get second just in advance of Super Aura.
Alrighty, 3, 6 and 4, race 2 at Canberra, race 1 at Scone.
3, the Costas Marimbula Holidays Trophy. It's over the 600. Previous race was taken out by Shika Fox, number 3, over 6 Rare Rhythm and 4 Super Aura. 2.5 by a half head. 30 and 67 was the overall time. Very fast run there in the previous. And Shika Fox joins the first heat winner, which was Yosemite Saint. Darren Hooper's got him from St Helens Park. Over they go and in they go. Baby Bidgie, Starry Lilac, Our Break, Our Shania, Bermuda Princess, Nippatrice with the green diagonals, Spirited Angel and Glenticky Girl. They're all set. Race 3 at Canberra. Ready to jump. Set. Off. Baby Bidgie second to go. Winning the break was Glenticky Girl. Bermuda Princess copped a bit of a rattle there. Al Shania's out deep. Going via the fence was Our Break from Nippatrice. Back to last, Spirited Angel and Starry Lilac just under a lap to go past the pen. And Baby Bidgie's opened up here. 4.5 to Glenticky Girl. 3 lengths away, then getting a run through the inside was Bermuda Princess, followed by Our Break. Spirited Angels well back with Nippatrice, Al Shania and Starry Lilac with the job to do. But inside the 75, Baby Bidgie in front. Here's Bermuda Bermuda Princess uncoiling. Starry Light, Baby Bidgie in front, but Bermuda Princess grabbed it, and Bermuda Princess runs away with a third from Baby Bidgie. Pretty close for third. We've got Our Break and Glentickie Girl, and then came Spirited Angel, Al Shania, and Nippatrice was one of the last ones home. She started to let down. She was uncoiling Bermuda Princess, and she's picked them up at a rapid rate, particularly the leader there, Baby Bidgie. With about 25 to go, she just went straight past her. And she's a Red Riddle Bits, Bermuda Princess by Bahama Image out of Mountain Fury, owned and trained by Paul Zagrowski from Queanbeyan. 35.49 overall, 35.49.
Alrighty, it'll be 8-1 and, oh gee, maybe the Czechs has run third. It's pretty close there. I'll tell you what, the 5's right up there as well, isn't it? Looking at that photo, gee, it is. It's almost a dead heat. Maybe the 2 will get it. Now, Mornington race number 3. It's 3:10 about number 5 on Zane. After this race at Mornington, we'll have a chat with Jimmy Cassidy too, so looking forward to that. Here's Greg now for the call of the 3rd at Mornington.
They're the main 2, numbers 5 and 10. Pacifiers going back on Happy Play. The run, particularly here 3 starts ago behind Degore Lane, it would be the one. Now going into the line, Go for Broco.
Canberra. Now, Takata, Janice Anfield and Winwood.
And next in commission would be Sadler's Hills at around about the double figure quote. But a tick into the red on the tote, Calder Bandit, much better track side. It's well into the black. As I speak, it's just gone crunch. It's into $1.70. Next, Joe, they're at the boxes here for the 4th, which is the 3rd of the Box 1 Canberra Cup heats. Very well supported downstairs, Calder Bandit. Those trackside have secured pretty reasonable odds about Calder Bandit. It's into the red now, $1.50, $1.60 as I speak on Super Tab. But much better 5 minutes ago trackside. In they go, Linehall, Leo and Power, episode 1, Finalosity. Sadler's Hill comes up. Gatton Rippers away. Green light on. Race 4, 3rd heat. Set. Off. Cultivale got out sweetly. The centre is going to go straight to the lead. Showing toe was Finalosity, followed by Gatton Ripper, but the Victorian goes to a clear-cut lead. Well back now, Linehall, Leo and Power down the back. Calder Bandit in front, 3 lengths to Finalosity. 2 lengths away then comes Gatton Ripper. Ahead the outside was Sadler's Hills, followed then by episode 1. Well back, Linehall, Leo and Power. Calder Bandit, the one to get as they turn. He's well clear of Finalosity, but as they swing, the Victorian Calder Bandit goes for the salt and pepper shaker. He'll be tucking into Roast Rabbit tonight. Calder Bandit too strong, tight for second. Episode 1 or Finalosity. Then came Power further back to Linehall, Leo, and Sadler's Hill was one of the last ones in. In front of him was Finalosity, pulling up very quick in the run on into the pen. Too good, the Victorian. 1941, the 3rd split, and the overall 30 and 71. He went for the salt and pepper shaker with about 50 to go. He was well clear. Good tussle for the Miners. Episode 1 getting home late here. Finalosity, who pulled up in the pen rather quick, was holding down a slender margin, but episode 1 has lunged on the outside. May have just missed for the Miner end of the stick. Possibly Finalosity for second over episode 1, but the Victorian Calder Bandit, too strong. Did look to have something on them in this field as far as form was concerned. Did run a very good 3rd to Placard.
Alrighty, folks. Well, Calder Bandit continues the good form, $1.80 and $1.10. Scone, race 2 due shortly. In fact, about a minute from now, or a little bit more. And looking at 15, Jay's Classic at 26 for race 5 at Canberra due in 2. Now, race 4 at Mornington.
Paul? Yeah, mate. Stand by. Greyhounds parading now for the 5th, the Box 1 4th Canberra Cup heat this afternoon. And the red is Torn, the checks Take a Train, the white Soul Calibre and the blue Murata Vale, the yellow Yankees Bonfire, the brown Low Flying and the pink is Jay's Classic. The books have kept Murata Vale very firm downstairs. 5 starts here for 5 wins. Probably a more noted 700 Greyhound, but track experience and has the runs on the board. Soul Calibre's an interesting runner, just a little bit of speckling for him at 5 to 1. He's run a couple of very nice races over the shorter 440. And of the others, the Victorian Take a Train, number 2, it's been spec there at an each way quote. Selections 4 from 3 and 2. Low Flying's got out the gate here. It's out the double figure odds. Yankees Bonfire, number 5, is firm at around about the point under the each way quote. She is a 30 and 50 winner at Wentworth Park. In fact, she's won 4 races down there as they arrive at the traps. The 5:30 traps for the 4th heat, the Canberra Box 1 heats, and the final to be held here on Saturday. That'll coincide, of course, with the Caulfield Cup down south. Over they go. Right on start time here. Take a Train in 2, Murata Vale 4, Low Flying 6, Jay's Classic with the pink jacket, Take a Train the checks, Murata Vale the blue, Low Flying the brown. This is the 4th of the Canberra Cup heats. Race 5, set a jump. They're off. Take a Train, second last to go. Jay's Classic not that well served, and Low Flying straight to the lead. Oh, Murata Vale nearly came down on a chin there. She collided with Yankees Bonfire, and Low Flying left in front. A couple to Take a Train, and Torn's out 3 deep. Soul Calibre getting a saloon run through the fence, followed by Yankees Bonfire, Jay's Classic, and Murata Vale well back. Off the top bend, Take a Train's just about collared Low Flying. Running on is Soul Calibre. It's the fresh Greyhound on the scene. Soul Calibre right round the outside, rounds them up, and away he goes. Soul Calibre into the final, thank you. Second home, Take a Train. Low Flying's run 3rd, then Jay's Classic. Murata Vale, the big V8 motor, just warming up as it goes into the pen. And Torn was one of the last ones in, but Soul Calibre, bit of a rap on the dog a month or so ago. Put the short one in over the 440, but had them covered a long, long way from home. 30 and 99 is the time. Anthony Lord, the second of his charges into the final. Soul Calibre, Black Dog by Awesome Assassin out of Headgan. Raced by Jodie Gilbert and trained by Anthony Lord. Picked them up within a twinkling and has dashed away. 790 and 290. Terrific overs on the tote there. 790 and 290 on Super Tab. 760 and 270 on the New South Wales tote. Soul Calibre first.
Righto, folks. Race 4, Mornington, 670 for Dropkick, 410 for Mine the Total Blue Gun Prince, and 460 Rocket Gypsy. They're the top 3 for race 6 at Canberra. Race 3, Scone, call the shot for...
Be a running of race 6. The best 8 over the 440. Track record holders engaged here. Blue Gun Prince from box 2. If it steps, they won't see which way it goes. Very fast conveyance. It's a winner at Bulli in 22.86 and Dapto in 30 and 17. It's been campaigning down on the South Coast tracks as they're being called across here, and in they go. Has a Title and Rocket Gypsies away. Naiad Queen, Blue Gun Prince and Bonnie Bidgie. Small field of 5, race 6, set to jump. Ready and racing. Blue Gun Prince was 3rd to go. Has a Title and Bonnie Bidgie won the fly. Getting up the inside now. Blue Gun Prince from Naiad Queen and Rocket Gypsies back at the tail. 12 off the pilot. Bonnie Bidgie down the back. Bonnie Bidgie in front. 3 lengths to Blue Gun Prince chasing hard. Another 2 to Hazard Title. Then comes Naiad Queen and Rocket Gypsy. But around the bend, Blue Gun Prince about to run to the lead. Hazard Title. The Victorians chasing hard. Hazard Title goes to the lead and wins. Hazard Title's got up in the nick of time from Bonnie Bidgie, and in the centre, Blue Gun Prince 3rd, then Naiad Queen last in, Rocket Gypsy. Hazard Title's done best. Won the red Hazard Title on the outside. Blue Gun Prince grabbed Bonnie Bidgie, who refused to give in, and then Hazard Title 3 out has grabbed the pair. And I have to say, pretty well much had them covered with about 30 metres to go. Hazard Title is a Black Dog by Start Title out of Victorious Road, raced by the Zaz Park stud and trained by Neville King from Victoria. 7 the Black will hold down second, just in advance of 2 Blue Gun Prince. 1, 7 and 2, there they go, numbers confirmed. 1, 7 and 2, 340 and 240. The winner number 1 on the Super Tab, 230 for Bonnie Bidgie. No third for 2 Blue Gun Prince. Had every chance, missed the kick, and really had to use some petrol to get up there and chase the early tearaway Bonnie Bidgie.
We're heading up to a Class 1 at Scone race number 3, and it's over 1,100 metres, the William Inglis and Son handicap. $4. 434 Moose Seeker, 13 for Naiad Power. Unsettled 25, Rapid Currency 17. Solo Title at 780 and Singapore Sling, $25 for race 7. Race 3 Scone 2 Mavau, 3 Tell the World, 1 Call the Shot, Quinella 23.80. And the trifecta 155.90 on race 3. Mornington race 5, 13 Slinky Silk 360. Makimiki at $3.90. Outside Alice at $4.50. Leaf Ear is at 10. Our Poetic Justice at 18 and So Gold 19. Now here's Kelp for race number 7 at Canberra.
Naiad Power and Preston Mill will complete the line. This is the 5th Canberra Cup heat. It's race 7 on the card. Starter has a final check. Everything's A-OK. Reg the Rabbits rolling in for race number 7. Ready to fly. Heat 5. Off. Wee Silver Boy began sweetly. Look at Rapid Currency ping out, and Rapid Currency going to the lead. Wee Silver Boy endeavouring to get up underneath it. Going wide was Muska, followed by Naiad Power. Then comes Unsettled. Further back to Preston Mill and Singapore Sling. Down the back, Wee Silver Boy. And going with it was Rapid Currency. They've opened up 5 lengths to Unsettled. 2 lengths away then came Solo Title, followed by Muska. Further back then to Singapore Sling. But around the bend, Wee Silver Boy, the putters call on it now. It's opened up 2 in front of Solo Title. Lated Wee Silver Boy. Wee Silver Boy wins 3/4 at the death to Solo Title. Pretty close for third. I think Rapid Currency may have just hung on in front of Unsettled, then Naiad Power, Muska, and Singapore Sling was just in front of those.
Now Mornington race 5, and the top ones here at Mornington are numbers 12 and 13. Number 5 is in there as well, which is Macmeekie for Nash Rawilla at $3.50. Macmeekie's trained by J. L. Riley at Caulfield, and has had the 3 starts yet to win. Ran 4th last start, beaten 4 lengths. Outside Alice, number 12, Mick Barlow at $4.40. It ran 8th, beaten 5 lengths last start. Not a bad chance, and 4's 10.
Stargleam moved in next to him. Oh, and has gone berserk in the gate, Stargleam.
Backed out obstruction out of the line was Stakeout, Tarjay and Odysseus. Tear de Loom and Focal Point are still out. And so too is... Well, in fact, they're still in with Mighty Nick, so Craig Beats, I'm going to report on him as soon as possible.
At $8 as well for race 8 at Canberra. Now, race 4 Scone, 30 Our Oz Girl, 220 in brief.
Also won a couple at Richmond. Very, very smart greyhound to say the least. Alrighty, race 8, not great over the 5:30. It's the 6th and final of the Canberra Cup heats, and over they go. Stately Bird holds a mortgage on the betting downstairs. Quite a few punters electing to go the way of the exotics. Yodeler's Wish, Scanner, Awesome Esler, Carolinga and Kirk's Choice. Thanks, Joe. They're just about locked here. Race 8 from the National Capital. 6th and final heat. Here we go. Lure rolling. Set to jump. Ready and racing. Stately Bird began on terms. Yodeler's Wishes showing plenty of toe, and getting through the inner was Naiad Ali. Stately Bird caught on a limb but going forward. Then Carolinga, Awesome Esler. Worse than midfield was Kirk's Choice and Scanner down the back, and the Bird reaches the lead. Stately Bird opened up 1.5 lengths to Yodeler's Wish. 2 off the Carolinga railing all right, and a similar gap then to Awesome Esler, followed then by Naiad Ali, Kirk's Choice, and a break then to Scanner. But around the bend and Stately Bird in front. Carolinga won't go away. Stately Bird a length in front. The Bird's flown and the Bird's home, and Stately Bird wins the neck at the death. Carolinga's pushed it right to the wire second. Third home Kirk's Choice, then Awesome Esler. Further back then to Yodeler's Wish, and Naiad Ali and Scanner back towards the tail. Stately Bird pushed right to the line, but let's have a look at the time. 19.
Okay, now there's the winner, Stately Bird there. Very good greyhound, as we know. And 8-2, we'll get a third. There it is, number 1. So it's 8-2-1 there, race 8 at Canberra. Still a problem there at Mackay. Scone behind the gates for race number 4 as well. And now Mornington, the market on the next due in a couple of minutes. 3 minutes away, 9.80 for Perfect Pearl, Wash Eater 5.50, Dimer Rock for Pete Mertens at 4.10, Gold Bay at 24, 3.10 Limerick Lady, Circuit $5.80, 4 Raya is showing at $10. 45 for Hopewood in race 6 at Mornington, due in 3. About to move over at Canberra now, race number 9.
Thanks, Nick. Over they go here for the running of the 9th. And Beluga Bale is all the rage downstairs. In what I thought was a pretty open race. We've got 3 bales engaged. In fact, Stars and Bale from 1, Amaretta Bale 2, and Beluga Bale from 4. So there'll be a few bales of hay in this particular race. The 9th, the 4th and 5th grade over the 5.30. Here we go. Set to jump. Race 9 Canberra, ready and racing. Dana Blue got squeezed out in the early part with Beluga Bale, and Amaretta Bale won the fly from Stars and Bale, getting up to 3rd. Dana Blue now from Invuri Star, caught deep with Beluga Bale. Back on the rail was Candy's Agent going forward, followed by Lilac Cinders and Spice Jackson can see them all. Stars and Bale a length and a half past the old 700 boxes to Dana Blue. They've got right away from Candy's Agent, and heading the rest was Invuri Star. Stars and Bale turns with a nice break. Dana Blue is trying hard, but it's Goodnight Nurse. Stars and Bale will clear up the running, and Stars and Bale wins race 9. Second home Dana Blue, and Candy's Agent's taken the bronze. Further back to Beluga Bale, Spice Jackson, Lilac Cinders and Invuri Star was one of the last ones in.
Alrighty, well there it is, Stars and Bale. Super Tab having a few problems at the moment with our dividends on our screen, but New South Wales 470 for the winner. Now Mornington, Limerick Lady at 3.10, Dimer Rock.
Dear Yowie's moving in, obviously a runner broadcast. Broadcast. Okay, thank you.
Lottie's at 39 and 4.20 Country Reject for race 10 at Canberra. Race 5 at Scone, LGS at 13.23.
Thanks very much, Nick. They're being called over here for the lucky last. Race 10, the box 1 Biggie Sprint. And they'll go hammer and tongs in this, a very open affair, the last. 17.45 is the track record over this trip, held by Bob's Secret. Mercy Boy away with Wedge, Bajur, Bale, Lodi, Country Reject, Claveliella, Hammer On, and Casual Matty in the black and white check. She'll be one of the last away. Green light on. Lure rolling for the lucky last time, a result in just under 20 seconds. Set, go, they're racing. There's a good line out wide. Claveliella got the best of it with Wedger. Going quick right around the outside. Country Reject endeavouring to cut him off, and she does. Mercy Boy goes into second, followed then by Casual Matty. Wedger well back, Hammer On turning for home. Country Reject in front. Mercy Boy's out after it. Mercy Boy put the hooter in front, and Mercy Boy wins the last. Mercy Boy from Country Reject. I think Hammer On got 3rd, and then came Bajur Bay, Claveliella, Lodi. Further back then to Casual Matty, and they did tighten right near the line there, but the winner you'll find will be 8 the Pink, won the red Mercy Boy from 8 the Pink, and Hammer On getting out late is in a photo there for the Miners. They've broken 18 in fact for the last, so a very fast clip. 17.97 the first split, 7.47, so 17.97 with Mercy Boy doing best over Country Reject.
Already 1, 8 and 4 there. Now still awaiting those minor numbers to come through at Mackay. That'll be probably 1, 2 and 3 I would imagine. Now Scone, it's $14 for LGS, for Andrew Cox, 28. It's